First, before we continue, I'd like to, on behalf of everyone here, we ask Mechila, Mibet Mechila, we ask forgiveness for Miriam, Bas Chaim Shmuel, and Veda Golda. If there's anything we did during your lifetime, or during the Levaya, during the funeral that was inappropriate, please forgive us. We're going to divide the service into two parts. The first part is before we cover the casket, which is essentially the mitzvah of burial. And the tefillas will leave as soon as it's finished, as soon as we've covered the casket with earth. Then we'll continue with the rest of the tefillas and the kaddish. For now, I wanted to say that it's a very difficult thing to review a person's life and summarize it and eulogize a person, a hesped. When you don't know a person, it's a difficult thing because you have to speak from words from the heart. You have to say things that are truthful. When you know a person, it's even more difficult because whatever you say is not going to be enough. And Miriam Geller, it's a very interesting life. I think the best way to describe it first is, I'll just mention a few points, but then, because remember when I first came to Winnipeg, and right from the start, the Glovchuk family was always very close. The Glovchuk family, they were very dedicated to Yiddishkeit. They were shul, people of shul, dedicated to shul, but dedicated to many mitzvahs. Miriam herself worked hard. She worked as a secretary. She worked at Dominion Electric. I think that was with Mr. Walensky. And she worked as a secretary. She worked also later, dedicated a lot to the Talmud Torah Shul. She was a secretary. She was as well a vice president. She was the chairman of the dinner committee. She was as well moving force in getting all kinds of things done there and in other ways. She was very, not only respectful, but so devoted to her parents, Aleim HaShalom. She was, to her husband, Alav HaShalom, also very devoted in many, many ways. And she was not only a sister, but also a very special, loving friend and caring to her brother, Percy, to Langi Yorin. And as well, she also had a very special side of chesed, of kindness that she showed to many people. I think especially of Miriam Pinchowski, Allah Shalom, that she gave so much time to, but also to others in a quiet way, but in a very firm and committed way. And this all brings to mind that she passes away. This is her 71st, she's 71. She passes away in the month of Elul. And the month of Elul is a time when every one of us, completes a year and begin a new year. It's the end of a phase of life. And we prepare for another year with a new gift of life with tshuva. And in the month of Elul, when we do a self-reckoning, the Kitzur Shulchan Aruch, which is a basic teaching, quotes the three psukim that express the meaning of Elul. Quotes the verse where it tells us that tshuva, tefillah, and staka, we face Hashem, our Creator, on Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur, and also the same is true when a person faces the Day of Judgment at the end of life. We face our Creator with tshuva and tefillah and staka. Tefillah, he quotes the pasuk, Elul is the initials of the words Ani l'dodi, v'dodi li. I turn to Hashem with love, and Hashem turns with love to me. And that, of course, expresses davening, which is what a shul is about. We daven, but it also means a lot more than that. It's when a person commitment to Yiddishkeit is not just as a burden, but something that you do with love, that you feel it's your life's passion. And it's not only in the way we relate to Hashem, but as the Mishnah teaches us in Pirkei Avos, that Ezo Mechubad HaMechabed HaSabriyos, who is the one who like Anim Chavdai Yachabed. Hashem says, those who honor me, other people will honor them as well. And so there's a love to Hashem, but there's also a love to other fellow Jews, fellow people. And she was in fact a person, Miriam, who devoted herself to helping others in many ways, in quiet ways, but many ways. So this is the Ani L'Doidi V'Doidi Li. And then we have another meaning of Elul, and it's based on the pasuk Ish L'Re'ehu U'Matanois L'Avyonim, giving tzedakah, giving both tzedakah and doing acts of kindness to others, which again Miriam did, and did it in a very special way. And then we have the final thing, and that's that Umal Hashem Alakecha Es Levavcha Ves Levav Zerecha. Umal Hashem Alakecha Es Levavcha Es Levav. Hashem will cleanse your hearts, and this is tshuva, where a person purifies themselves and prepares to face Hashem on Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur, the Day of Judgment. And the same is true when a person has to come to the end of life. And she was a person, as the verse says, Ruach Tashuv El Hu Elokim Asher Nasana, the spirit of a person, the soul, who is returned to Hashem, who gave it to us as a gift, and she returns it in purity. And so this is, in a very, very special way, the words Elul, the words that are expressed in the initial letters of the word Elul, is also reflects to a large degree Miriam's life. But again, as our sages tell us, that Dvorim Hayetzim Min Halev, words that come from the heart, penetrate another's heart. So the next word, whatever I've missed out, and in a much better way, I'd like to ask Percy, their brother, to express what he can about Miriam.
Thank you, Rabbi Alpine. I'm not really a good speaker, but I put down a few words. Miriam was one of the best sisters that a brother could ever ask for. We always supported each other in our endeavors. She wasn't just my sister, she was my best friend. We always celebrated Shabbos and Yom Tovim together. Since David and Miriam's husband passing, I kept her company mostly every evening for supper. She missed David dearly. We were always very close-knit family. I will miss Miriam very dearly forever. She was my rock. She loved her dog dearly, and dog Ebony dearly, and Ebony misses her. I don't know what I'm going to do without her. We hope we can get a minyan together every day if possible. After the service today, we will go back to the Talmud Torah, 5025 Main Street, and for Mincha and Nichum Avela.
Before we continue, I'd like to ask everyone who can to please help with putting some shovelfuls of earth over the casket. This is a mitzvah, and it's called Chesed Shalamas. ומלא רחמים, שכן מריימים, אמצי מנוחנכנו על כנפי השכינה, במלאס קדושים וטהרים, כזרע רקיע מזהירים, אס נשמס מרים בת חיים שמואל, ודבר גולדה שלחה לעולמו, בעבור שייתן בלי נדר צדקה ותזכרת נשמוסו בגן עדן תהי, מנוחסו לכן בעל הרחמים, יסתירבס את כנפיו לעולמים, ויסר החיים אס נשמוס עד נאונה חלוסו, ושום המשקובה ונאמרו אמן. Tomim Paul like a hold roch of mishpat el amun ve novel tzadik ve yasher hu hatzu tom bechol peal miyem lemati fol hashalit b'matav malmim mis machaim shel vayoal hatzu tom bechol mase miyem lematase vem v'yeser ches chidem lanusase v'schus hanakat kiseh hakshivasei tzadik bechol roch v'atzu tomim erech hapayim u'molei rachamim chamil nevachus nal ovis uvon v'chloden hasliches v'arachmim Tzadik atad nilhamis alachyeis, Hashivat habikdein kol rucheis, Chalil alachayis echrein olimcheis, Yinoy nech brach malena fukucheis kol chadin arachme vaslicheis, Adam ben shana yi ayalo shanim yichya, ma yisnu lei kalehoyi yi barach dain hoemes, meimus umachaya, baruchu kemes dinai, umushaitei takel beinai, umashen li Adam cheshbein vidinai, va'akel ishmei hedoi yitenu, Yadainu adnei ki tzedek mishpatecha, tisdak bidvarecha, v'sizke b'shvavtecha, milaharer chamida shvatecha, tzedek atadne v'yosh mishpatecha, dayan emes, shevet tzedek v'emes, b'ragdainu emes, shko mishpatev tzedek v'emes, nefesh kol chai b'yodecha, tzedek mola yimincha v'yodecha, rechem aplei, tasetzen yodecha, v'sem ulemalach, heref yodecha, Deel hoyts of Rava Lilio, Shenech v'kuches akol darche b'nei Adam, Lesis lish kidrocha v'chefrim alolov, Lag yashat neitzur v'liavlos abay, Adnei nosan v'adnei lokach, Yishem adnei meferach, Urach mechaperov ven v'liyashchis, V'ivol hashava pevli okach hamasei. The Kaddish. This is the Kaddish after just hold on to this. And say kapitel mem tes. Kapitel mem tes of Tehillim. Lam naselch in the kirch mish ma'isish muses kolam hazina kol shechol gam bnei adam gam nish yachdosh v'abim pida v'chachim sufrinus atl mashal ezen echet michidos l'miregi v'mirav v'kam v'beinu v'isapeni b'chol l'chilma v'rosh mislolo achle fadif v'iyish liv n'kofler yekem pinyan avsham chadlet m'chil l'neschay sha'ashachet ki yecha chamim busu yachnik suva bar yaved v'ezlochem m'chil m'kim matem l'eilam mishknes l'dev d'kodesh shemes l'dom mas vodem b'kod l'yaldin mishknes tindu zedek m'cheslam m'chil m'fim b'tzisala gatin l'shil shato mavis Iram Yidvam Shom Labekam Sum Valasay Sholay, Achlim International Shelki Kenisel Alti the Kashi Kiva Krit Mesay, the Mesica Hakeli the Achakwet and Nashim Hayavorach, Yuduch Yisabdach, Tarda Avis and Nesler or Ordinary Kol Yavnishkam Besnidmo. And now say that it's one Kaddish. Amen. Eschadeto ulachzachayo meisayo u'shachalo heichlei u'mifrak chayo u'levnei karta d'Yerushalayim u'lemekar polchona nuchro me'arei u'lasova polchona kadisha d'shmei lasrei v'zivei v'yikori u'shchintei. Amen. Tiskelei charbo Bechafna u'meisno minona Amen yesh mei rabbi mevorach l'mil ayo yizbar Amen. Amen.
Israel, V'imru Amen.
Amen. Okay, they're going to form a line. So first you walk by and you wish him. Well,